It's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna take that from me, no. I'm gonna be who I wanna be. Oh, say what you wanna say, I'll do it my way. I'm swimming in a sea of dreams all day. Nobody's gonna hold me underneath. You don't gotta believe in me, I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me, gotta believe in me, gotta believe in me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Patriots going up against the Jets. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game. That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Patriots a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain. That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Rob Gronkowski, he's the cowbell of this offense.
So good that you just can't call him a tight end. You call him a special receiver. Can often line up on the backside of a formation and be the primary target. And no one has more fun in this league than Gronk.
Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down. Slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great lead, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. On the defensive side, the starters for the New York Jets, Charles.
Let's start with their rookie linebacker, Darren Lee. Played cornerback, if you can believe that, in high school for a while, and uses that same speed at the linebacker position. Hard to block because he's hard to find.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my own...
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Here we go! Let's go!
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Here we go!
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2. Another pistol look here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Halfback sent in motion. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go! Black round, let's go! Ohio!
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come up in an offset eye. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Second down following the incompletion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receiver.
And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Patriots. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A strong running. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that a defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Second down, it's Drake. And his first carry, he loses the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here we go now.
And now look at this. Big gate. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. The question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm doing
it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We're going to see if that script is a good one for them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. A big play there for the Patriots. 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Ohio! Come on, let's round! Come on, let's go!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Room here to run. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go! Brand 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Here we go! What? 9-6.
Back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Hunter Henry, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Not a lot of dance steps in that run. That's much more like being that bowling ball, just going down and scattering some pins, breaking through contact, breaking through tackles, and he knows how to finish a run.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Hurry up, here we go! Green!
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
And now it's 2nd and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Patriots get a score closer. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And New York set to take the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Back now here on EA Sports. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Running with a fullback, Coleman. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety?
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll drop to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. A horde of Jets. Huge crew there to make the stop. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play. Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Robinson with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here we go.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they try the right side here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go with a keeper. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a 1st down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a 1st down and start a new set.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.